I'm Chaplain Betsy, and I serve happily at the federal institution. It's a minimum security, and I've been there about over 10 years now. I'm very happy to relate a story that is very significant and gave me great privilege to experience. Today I'm going to tell you about a gentleman I met about 6 years ago. He started coming to our services, Christian Science services, and he was attracted by the music, and he was always smiling, and that gave me inspiration every time I saw him. He was the only one attending at the time, and you know, it could have disappointed me, or it could have made me a little bit discouraged that only one inmate was coming in. But after he came in, I realized this man had great potential. Now, this man had served approximately 15 to 20 years in various institutions, and he had been serving his final stint of his incarceration at this federal penitentiary. He had been coming regularly and finding out about God principally, and understanding so quickly his oneness with God. He was a quick study, as we call them, and it just was wonderful just seeing him every Sunday. He never missed a Sunday. It wasn't long after he started coming when he said, "I have something to tell you." I said, "What is it?" He said, "I'm scheduled for an operation, a hernia operation." And I said, "Okay, well, let's start praying about that." He said, "Yes, I know I don't have to have that operation. I know God can help me." And so we started talking about our perfection in God. We started talking about nothing can penetrate God's allness. 2 weeks later, he informed me he was going to go in for a preliminary scheduling of his operation. And they told him, "You don't need the operation. Looks like it's fine. You don't need the operation." And he said, "I felt healed, and I am healed now. God healed me of the hernia." He was elated. One time he said, "You know, I want to tell you what happened in shop." That was when metal shop. He was working, welding. The welding iron fell on his arm. His buddy next to him said, "Uh-oh, you better go to the infirmary." He says, I'm fine, I'm fine." And you know what? He started praying right away, and in a few days, there was just a little pink on his arm. The hair had started to regrow, and in a couple of weeks, absolutely no evidence, even sooner than that, but no evidence in 2 weeks. And his inmate friends, his buddies there, all recognized that he is special and he knows how to heal through God. People looked up to him. He started bringing in more and more people into the service. Those people have since been released. There are 4 men scattered around who have been doing wonderful work and obtaining employment immediately, being productive, all due to this man's invitation to come to the service. Let me tell you the final chapter of my experience with this gentleman. He was released last September 2017. He went home. I told him that he's going to have a wonderful future of teaching his fellow, his peers, and leading them in a path that he now follows. He found a Christian Science church in his town. He hasn't missed a Sunday. He is now bringing his grandchildren. He's bringing his friends and his family. And he is just a delight. He's always smiling. And you know, he is still teaching. He's informing others of what he's found in Christian Science. He is telling others how to find it themselves. This man is phenomenal. And I think within probably another 6 months, I can actually say hello to this man. And with great pride and gratitude, I'll hear how he's doing.